Okay, so I just finished my Friday workout. We did a lot of resistant band exercises today, and surprising or not, believe it or not, the workout was really hard. You see how I'm turning to the side? We did a whole lot of legs today. My legs were extremely sore from Wednesday's workout, and my lower back's kind of bugging me, but I'm sucking it up. And then now I'm going to do 20 minutes on the treadmill, and I have weighed in this morning, and I'm only 29 pounds away from my goal, so I'm super motivated to keep working out even when I don't feel good, just so I can keep the progress going. So I encourage you to do the same. If you're not feeling it, if you have cramps, if you had a bad day, instead of like going home and eating a bunch of ice cream and stuff, which is fine on occasion, but go for a walk, go to the gym, go do something, and I promise you, you won't regret it. Okay guys, so I'm going to talk to you guys today a little bit about one of my favorite healthy habits that I started well over a year ago, which is cold plunging. And I literally talk about cold plunging on every single video that I do at some point, because that's just so much a part of my routine in my life right now. I'll explain what cold plunging is. Basically, you go into either a tub or a pool full of cold water, and usually it's around 40 or 39 degrees ish, or you can jump into a cold lake or the cold ocean and you submerge your body for a couple of minutes and then you come out. That's what I do every weekend, and I kid you not, I have had such great results with my physical health. Started back last year in June 2003. I had been hearing about cold plunging, did a lot of research on it, and then I finally found a place that's not far from me to go check it out and try out a class. And so in combination with cold plunging, I also do breathwork class where you do different breathing techniques. It helps your nervous system, it helps to calm down. I'm not a doctor and expert in this, but check it out, breathwork. Anyway, so I go to this place. They have both of these classes. They have a combination, a breathwork class where you do breathwork for about like 45 minutes and then you go jump into the cold plunge. I started it because I had incredibly high inflammation throughout my body, and it was to a point where I went to my doctor's and she's like, you're at high risk for having like a heart attack. It was much heavier than I am now. Risk of having a heart attack. I was like, okay, what do I need to do to get off whatever medication that I'm on? I think I'm on like Lipitor or something like that. So she put me on that just as like a precaution. And she's like, you really got to get your weight down and you really need to get your inflammation down. Step on this cold plunging thing. And I'm like, okay, if this really helps, this could like literally save my life. I went to this class, and the first time, it's scary. It's intimidating. It's uncomfortable. It makes your body panic. Within a minute or so, your body does adapt. It was almost like a freakish experiment for the body to really see that your body can literally adapt to any type of conditions if you allow it to do it. First time at my cold plunging place, they have these booties you can put on and protect your feet to keep your feet warm, because that's one of the areas that's going to feel the most pain until your body adapts. So I went in, freaked out like everyone else. I thought I was going to jump out, and I just was like, okay, like I'm in here, I might as well stay in, because when I get out, I'm just going to be cold. So I ended up staying, and within about like a minute, my body just adapted. And you know, our instructor was like keeping time, and before we knew it, 3 minutes had passed and my body had calmed down. And I got out and I had such a feeling of accomplishment, because I'm like, this is something that I feared and I did it. And it just was kind of like a mind trip that was like, okay, so my mind's been telling me that I can't do a lot of things, but yet I just did something super hard. It was really like a mind shift for me, that like whatever I'm telling myself that's negative in my brain, then I need to flip it. That's my healthy habit. So about 6 months later, I had labs done, and I went from an extremely high level 10, whatever that level was. It was like well over 10, and your range is supposed to be around like a 3 or a 2 or something like that. And mine had plummeted all the way back down within 6 months. That was incredible. That was in combination with continuing exercise, as well as I did a little bit of diet change. I kind of flexed on out a little bit. That's one of my healthy habits. So I encourage you not to be afraid to find a cold plunging place. If you're afraid to do it by yourself, go to a place that actually does it so they can walk you through the whole breathing part of that. And it's really life-changing. So in particular, if you have inflammation in your body, if you're an athlete, I mean, athletes have been doing this for years. And honestly, it's part of my recovery for my workouts every week, is I know on the weekends that I'm going to be going into the cold plunge twice. So I know my muscles really
enjoy it. I feel better every time. My energy is a little bit higher, and I've been able to deal with anxiety so much better with learning how to control my breath. It's just been such a game changer. So check it out. Wim Hof is the main guy. He's known as the Iceman. The version of or cold plunge is a little extreme, but the principles behind it and the stories behind the people who actually use cold plunging for healing is incredible for your mind and your brain. It helps build endorphins and it increases your endorphins. There's a lot of positive benefits to it. So anyways, that's one of my healthy habits, which is cold plunging and breath. Taking off my makeup before I work out. I'm not able to do this during the week. However, I'm going to do it during the weekend. So I have my Neutrogena wipes and I'm going to take off all of my makeup. Okay, so I am getting my workout on for today. It is Saturday and I just recorded like a whole nother part of my vlog for today, but I didn't like the quality. But I was talking about another one of my healthy habits is just trying to get to the gym at some point during the day. Whether that's like a full workout, could just be walking on a treadmill or going for a walk or hike, something, or stretching at home, just like some sort of movement is a thing for me. And then also I mentioned about I've now learned that I need to take my makeup off before I work out because my skin doesn't like it anymore. So that's another healthy habit I'm going to try to get on, is removing my makeup so my skin doesn't get clogged full of my makeup. So I am done with my 35 minutes on treadmill. I'm going to try to do 10 minutes just walking so my legs aren't sore tomorrow. And that's about pretty much it. And then I'm going to go home, take a shower, and read some books tonight. Okay, so I just finished working out, and another one of my healthy habits is taking a shower after I work out because it's just gross and it's really good for you to just get all the sweat and stuff off of your face. But another thing I do is I carry around about a half gallon of water. It goes with me everywhere I go, no matter what. So always carry water with you, and that's kind of like my signal to drink water. Is if you're looking to create healthy habits, water is a great way for you to just make sure that you're hydrated. It makes you stay focused, keeps your mind really clear, and overall your whole body will be happier. Okay, so continuing on with my healthy habits. So I'm just leaving one of my healthy habits, which is cold plunging and breathwork class. I do it every Saturday and Sunday without fail, unless I am out of town for whatever reason. It is one of the most critical ways that has helped me not only get myself together mentally, but also has helped me with my anxiety, has helped me with losing body fat and getting inflammation down in my body. And I've been doing it for more than a year, and I have seen drastic differences. This is not just physical, but all of my labs, blood work, inflammation in the body, everything in my body is back to normal except for a few fluctuations with my blood sugar. But I really attributed a lot of this to my class, my breathwork and my cold plunge class, that it's really been life-changing. And I've been hearing people saying that for years, and I'm like, these people are the crazy people, so I'm not going to believe them because they're jumping in 40-degree water or whatever. So there must be something off. Well, I'm now one of those people. So I'm like, anytime anyone's sick, anyone's feeling a little bit off, I'm always like, you need to go jump in a cold plunge or you need to go in a sauna. Those are it's cold plunge, infrared sauna, and breathwork class are for me, my 3 game changers along my health and wellness journey, my fitness journey. So the next one would be making all of my food at home, doing Whole30, cleaning everything out of my diet to see what is the main cause of my body being inflamed, me putting on weight, all of this stuff. Main gist of it is just dropping sugar has always been a game changer for me. It's just being consistent and not getting back on it has been the hardest part because it's super addicting. I have always loved sugar since I was a kid. I love anything sweet, a sweet fruit, whatever. I'm looking for sweet. That's just what my body craves. Me making my dinners, my lunches, and eating at home, not doing processed foods at all. Everything's fresh. And that's been another game changer of not getting like the extra processed foods, the extra sodium. I'm actually on my way to Sprouts because I forgot a few things off my grocery list. So one of the things I think that has been helpful, even though I do enjoy dairy, my body does not like dairy. So I'm gonna go get some ghee, because ghee gives me that buttery flavor without the dairy and the implications of dairy. And also I've love sweet, like I mentioned, so I'm gonna go get one more bag of oranges, and then trading out a meat meal for a veggie meal. I've kind of been doing that at night recently. I'll eat like chicken in the afternoon for lunch. I'll have like a chicken salad or whatever, or just chicken with green beans, whatever type of greenery, avocados, tomatoes, cucumbers, whatever. I haven't actually made a cucumber salad in a long time, but that's something that I've done that's been super helpful. So number one, my belly is not active at night because my digestion's much slower, which is something I need to work on. But also that it's just a little bit lighter and healthier way for me to get some good sleep. A new thing that I'm trying is just to eat my meat towards the middle of the day. I've actually haven't been eating breakfast. I've been fasting all the way up to noon. That's kind of my thing right now. So fasting to noon, eating lunch, eating dinner, and then maybe having a couple. I actually snack a lot. I snack more than you probably should. That is working for me right now. And for snacks, I will have our breakfast would be like a handful of cashews. That works for my body. That's just enough protein to get me out of hunger mode. A handful of pistachios, just something I can just grab quickly. I'll also have like an RX bar. Read the labels on that just to make sure everything is super clean, but I'm not doing any sugar, so I'm just doing like fruits, nuts, veggies. So my favorite RX bar is the blueberry one, which is great because it has nothing in it and it gives me that like kind of sweet, I'm having a treat type of moment. So that's been getting me through. And drinking a lot of water. I always carry a half gallon of water with me in a jug that I have. So whatever you need to do to drink water, keep it with you at all times. So this is mine. I've been carrying this one around for years. I actually need a new one. I need more water than actually the most like normal person. I'll drink about a gallon plus a day. At least that's what my body needs. Not everybody needs that much water, but I do, especially with being really into like my fitness right now. Healthy food, cooking my food at home, water, cold plunging, sauna, breathwork class, and then getting my exercise throughout the week, no less than the 4 times a week. And then I've also added an extra time on the weekend, depending on my schedule. I'll get in about 45 minutes to an hour of cardio, and that's really been huge. So I'm going to try to squeeze that in today as well to get that done early. Once I'm done with grabbing a couple of items from Sprouts, hit the gym one more time, just do an hour, even though to me it's just like, it's like an hour of my day where I could be lying around. I am starting to finally see the fruits of all the labor I've been doing over the past couple of years. So I feel the momentum. So I'm going to keep on with the momentum, and I'm going to hit the gym and get my cardio in. Okay, so I'm finding my ghee. Oh, this is the ghee that I got. It's pretty good. Okay, so I made an acai bowl really quick with some pre-packaged acai unsweetened packs that you can get in the frozen food section, fresh strawberries, bananas, and blueberries. And this will be my quick breakfast. It's almost 2 o'clock, but my breakfast before I go hit the gym. Okay, heading in to do my Sunday workout. So again, I'm going to do the same, I think, about 15-20 minutes on the treadmill, just walking, fast walking, and then doing some cardio on the bike. So that's going to be about 35 minutes. And then that's it. I'm done for the day, and then I can just rest. My legs actually feel pretty good today. Plus I went in the cold plunge, so physically I feel okay. I think I felt okay up until I got on the bike, and then I was like, oh my God, my glutes hurt so bad, my hamstrings hurt. So hopefully I have a better experience today getting onto the bike. Okay guys, I just got done with my workout and I am drenched in sweat. I'm so tired, but I wanted to wrap up this video with a couple more tips for new healthy habits that I've incorporated into my life. So another one is just writing things down, journaling every night about how you're feeling, your experience, and really the emotional part of getting healthy and getting to the core of like, why are you overeating? Why don't you feel like exercising? Like, what's happening around you in your life? So for me personally, it was just a lot of emotional stuff that was going on around me, and relationships ending and all sorts of things. And then also just kind of like being depressed and not really feeling good about myself. And that's my reasonings for not wanting to make healthy choices. And the turnaround was that literally I'm just wasting my life away being sad about things that I can't control anymore. And I missed feeling like my old self. I didn't feel like myself in my bigger version of me, and I wanted to get back to that. And I didn't feel like myself, I didn't look like myself, and I just really didn't feel like myself at all. So that's one way. Another thing is something that I really struggled with. I like to be by myself a lot. So just letting myself into like group activities, group workouts. I really never like to work out with people, but once I started working out in a group at work, I really started to enjoy it and was motivated by it and started to have consistency again. You definitely still want to get that personal relationship with yourself, connected with the workout, but it's also cool to have other people around you to cheer you on, to cheer them on, to keep you motivated. That's really important. And also to set goals. Goals are like a huge thing. If I don't have some type of goal in my life, I'm not happy with my life. So having this goal, these final 29 pounds to get off my body, has been a mega goal, and it has inspired me in so many other areas of my life. And lastly, I will say this is a great time when you're going through whatever health journey, creating healthy habits, which is creating habits that are going to make you successful in your fitness journey. So whether that be packing your clothes in your car for the whole week, that's what I do. So I never have an excuse not to work out. I always have workout shoes and socks and workout clothes in my car at all times. So I don't have any excuses. Just make sure that you don't give yourself an excuse. I always have extra water in the car. So I always have, if the opportunity comes up to go for a hike or go for a walk, that I always have the ability to go do it. Share your journey, be vulnerable, and tell a trusted friend or get a trainer that you can trust. Write down your goals and post them up. What I like to do is I post them on a mirror in the mornings. I can't miss it. And so while I'm brushing my teeth, I can review my goals, and then I brush my teeth at night. There it is again. And I also write down my goals. And that's something new I've started, is writing down my goals at night. So I really get that in my brain subconsciously, that these are the goals that I'm working on and this is what we're working towards. So behind me, you will see my vision board, which I have behind me. That's another thing that has really helped and inspired me, and seeing fresh fruits and vegetables on my vision board and looking at it every day has kept me focused on what needs to happen. Continue to grind it out. Be consistent is really all I can say about creating habits. It's just being consistent day by day, making it easy for yourself, being organized, having all of your food prepped on Sunday is a great way to eat healthy throughout the week. And really being consistent means telling yourself no on some things, like eating bad food, but it's saying yes to healthy habits and healthier activities that you can do in place of going out to eat. You can make dinner at home or invite friends over. Healthy restaurant that only serves like organic and vegan food. Just get creative, change up your habits. It's really just a little bit at a time, writing down your habits. What type of person do you want to grow into? Sit down, really write that down. What have you envisioned yourself as being like a healthier person? So for me, it's not only like physical, getting my weight down to a certain number, but it's also being strong and being able to lift a certain amount of weight, being able to do crow pose and different yoga moves that are very challenging. So that's when I'm kind of looking at my life right now and saying, like, what do I want to do that's gonna like push me over the edge to keep me going, so I don't like give up on myself and just go back into this revolving circle of gaining weight, losing weight, gaining weight. I want to make this a lifestyle, and healthy habits is about creating a lifestyle, not just like a temporary moment in your life. And that's something that you have to work on every day and stay focused on. It doesn't matter what time of year, if it's your birthday, you can have yourself a treat, but you have to remember, like, what is the true reason why you're getting healthy, which is longevity and extending your health for the remainder of your life. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this, and I will see you in the next video.